What is good with y'all, man? So today we're gonna be going over some underrated abilities in Madden 21. I got a few for offense, I got a few for defense. Right now, all of these are good abilities, but I feel like either people don't really use them or people don't really talk about them, right? So we're gonna be talking about them, right? So we're gonna start over on here on offense. The first ability we're gonna go over the tight end, right? And we're going to look at where's it at? Matchup Nightmare. So Matchup Nightmare, I used to use it on Vernon Davis, right? This is actually a really good ability for tight ends. I would not use it on receiver. Basically, it says better route running catching versus linebackers, right? That's also the sub safety linebackers, right? So basically, if the tight end's in man coverage against anybody, right? Because it's always going to be it's never going to be a corner, right? If the tight end is in man coverage, right, basically when he's running his route, it's like a route tech out there, right? It's like a route tech, and he's gonna have some really good catching. So you could even throw the 50-50 ball and high pointed up in the air, and he might catch it, right? So Matchup Nightmare is really underrated, especially in this game, because there's some crazy fucking catch animations in this shit. It's really good, and I used to use it on Vernon Davis, and I can vouch that shit was god like when I used to have him and Vic. So Matchup Nightmare for 2 AP. If you got room, definitely not bad. Like I said, don't use it on a receiver. Tight end would definitely be the option there, but it's pretty good, right? Our next one here for the O-line, Identifier, right? Now Identifier, it used to be I think it used to be 2 or 3 AP before they did that little AP thing where they upped it to 12. Now it's only 1 AP as long as you put it on a lineman. And I've used Identifier the whole year. You just get used to it. Right now, this one might not be an underrated ability, but I don't really know how many people use it, right? I'm so used to seeing like my opponent's user now. Like if I didn't see that shit, it would throw me off a little bit. And this is definitely, it helps you because you know where he's gonna be at. If he's doing some crazy shit, or you never know, right? You always know at least who he's on, and it's still things like that you wouldn't believe. Actually, they help you a lot, and if you didn't have it, it would definitely change the way you played. So Identifier is definitely a big one. Now we're gonna go over the quarterback here. Pass Lead Elite, right? Now this ability, I didn't even know it was in the game. I'd never heard of it until I used Dan Marino. I was like, Pass Lead Elite, increase throw power when leading bullet passes, right? If you used Dan Marino in the beginning of the year when set feet lead, right? He just had that shit was really good in the beginning of the year, right? Because we didn't really have anybody with gunslinger, and it was like, what the fuck? And that shit was godlike, right? Pass Lead Elite with gunslinger, dog, this shit is lovely. And I'll be honest, it's hard for me to get away from this shit now. Like, just imagine like just pass leading perfect it's always perfect. There's never an ass pass lead with Marino. It's a really good ability, and for 3 AP, it's definitely a dub. I think it's 4 AP for strong arm QBs. Improvisers and scramblers do not get this. It's a really good ability. If you have a strong arm or a field general quarterback, I would definitely give this a try. I think y'all are gonna like that. It is something I need in my life now, right? All right, so last offensive one. This one's kind of for the quarterback again. You could also use this maybe for the running back. Recuperation, right? When I used to have Michael Vick, I actually used Recuperation, right? It's only 1 AP, and it's worth it, right? I would say only use this if you have like a mobile quarterback, right, who gets tired, and you run with the quarterback, right? When I had Mike Vick, we was running read options, we was doing all kinds of shit with Mike Vick. He was running that fucking ball, right? So Recuperation was definitely a must, and it actually did work. It worked. He was never really like tired, it kept him up. You still got to like flip through your formations, but it gets his stamina up a lot quicker. So that was definitely a dub, and I know a lot of people definitely don't use that, but if you have like a Mike Vick, maybe Lamar, Cunningham, somebody, and if you actually run with the quarterback, you do read options, you have design plays, your quarterback runs with that rock, I would definitely invest in Recuperation, because when your quarterback is dead tired and you have to throw that ball with him, he's going to throw some ducks and some crazy ass shit that he wouldn't do if he wasn't tired. So don't sleep on Recuperation, right? Obviously, I got Dan Marino, definitely don't need it. And maybe even if you run the ball a lot, right? You run the ball fucking a whole lot, you know what, Recoup might be for you for that. So yeah, so that's those are the offensive ones. We're going to head over to defense now. We got 3 for defense, right? Let's head over to defense, right? Now the first one, I don't know, I can't really speak on it a whole lot, right? Film study, right? It's 7 AP, shows the offensive play after repeated play calls. Now I don't know how many times your opponent has to run a play for, you know, repeatedly for it to show you their play, but it's 7 AP, right? There's 12 AP, so you have 5 AP left. You could still throw on 3 acrobats on your corners, and maybe some other shit. So I don't know, like, I've never really seen anyone use film study. I don't know if it's good or not. I'm just kind of throwing it out there, as you know. Maybe I'll try it this week. I don't know. You know what? Maybe I'll give it a shot this week and see like how it really plays. But you know, I know no one uses this shit, and you know, why not? Is it, you know, how many times do they have to run a play for it to be, you know, for it to be shown what they're running? So I don't know. Just kind of putting it out there. Like I said, never used it, so I don't know. Just kind of wanted to put that one out there. All right, next one. See, where's it at? All right, Deflater. More ball carrier fatigue on non-conservative tackles. So basically with Deflater, right, if you hit stick somebody with Deflater, right, it is 3 AP. If you hit stick somebody with this shit, basically they're gonna have no stamina. Their stamina is gone, which leads to fumbles. So let's say you put, you know, 3 of these guys out there, both your safeties, you know, maybe the users, you put this shit on them, right? You will get fumbles with this shit, because when people are tired, they fumble that ball. It's just how it is, right? If you're tired, you're gonna drop that bitch. And with Deflater, you know, it's basically a lot better version of Enforcer, because Enforcer is just hit sticks, right? With Deflater, it causes them to get tired, which, like I said, causes fumbles. So it's actually pretty good. Where I got this off of, the Bull Niner, if y'all remember, he was running this shit in the Bot Wars tournament, and it didn't look bad. For me, I gotta have my acrobats and edge threats out there, so it is what it is there. But it's definitely, it actually is a really pretty underrated ability, so that one is not bad. And for the very last ability here on the D line, we are going to look at defensive rally. Adds a pass rush points all linemen on 3rd and 4th down. Now, back when I used to have all my abilities on my D line, y'all remember that? That was a scary time. We used to get pressure, dog. Defensive rally, right? This shit actually works. So on 3rd and 4th down, it just improves your pass rush, right? You're gonna get more pressure. And especially if you have edge threats, yeah, it's gonna help them out even more. I used to use this. I had it on Leroy Glover. I would say, you know, put it on whoever, you know, really doesn't matter. I think it's 2 AP for everybody, no matter what. But like I said, if you got some edge threats out there with this shit, 2 really good D tackles, you know, your boys are gonna scream on the 3rd and 4th downs, because I can definitely vouch. My boys definitely screamed with these shits. It's a real, out of all 3 of these abilities I showed on defense, this is probably the best one, I would say. Definitely underrated. But yeah, those are the underrated abilities. Kind of wanted to put some of those out there, maybe give you guys an idea of switch up how you play. You know, maybe give film study a try. Deflators are definitely not bad. Defensive rally is actually really good. And on offense, right, pass lead elite, if you got a quarterback that can get that, you want to put that on. Matchup nightmare, like I said, it's solid. I liked it when I had it, right? Identifier, I think of it almost as a must, right? And then recuperation, if you know, got a mobile quarterback, a guy that you use on the run, all these abilities can help y'all out. Just giving y'all some ideas, man. Some different shit maybe y'all want to run. Y'all got some AP left, don't know what to use it on. Maybe try one of these things out, and yeah, let me know if you use any of these and you actually rock with them, and if maybe I know what I'm talking about. But that's gonna do it though, boys. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Fuck with your boy, man, and I'm out.